What internet marketing expert should you spend your valuable time listening to? Listen to someone who has over 20 years of web marketing experience and hundreds of website marketing success stories. That man is Aaron Sparks from Site Strategics. And this is Edge of the Web Radio.
I just wanted to jump into an article from PPC Hero. I mean, we've gone over myths a number of times on online marketing initiatives, but we wanted to take a long, hard look at PPC, the paid ad environment. So I want to jump into one myth. They actually had 38 or 36 myths on their article. That's fantastic. But I just want to cherry pick a few of these, right? First myth about PPC, or paid ads online. Being in position one will make you most profitable. That is absolutely not true. Sometimes being in position one will be profitable, but most of the time you'll end up spending more cash than what you're generating. Being in position one gives you great visibility and is great for branding purposes. However, it does draw a lot of searchers who are not ready to buy yet. Maybe they're still researching. Experimenting with ad position and utilizing a company that can actually move your position and test that out. That's what's valuable to you. What do you think about that particular myth?
Yeah, I mean, I think it depends on the keyword you search that you're bidding on. So I mean, you want to be number one on those more converting keywords.
Exactly.
That comes after your testing.
That's right. Myth number 2: turning off your account at night. You should do that because no one is searching or buying then, right?
Sometimes, I'm always a believer that those outlying, like things like time and geography and stuff like that, sometimes there's no competition there.
No.
So you can actually increase your conversion rate significantly.
At lower cost.
And if you think about it, running an ad online during business hours, right, is that the best way to get to your consumer, because they may not even have time to do some deep diving on you. They may be quickly doing a search and then jumping off, right? You may actually have somebody investing more time in understanding your service or product a good deal more on off hours. There are actually several reports that you can show how much traffic you get from all hours of the day, as well as click-through rates. Using analytics, you can also determine the hourly conversion rates. I mean, that's fantastic. You can actually pull your data and be able to see what time of day are most conversions happening. You have to have the bandwidth to do it and the testing data to do it, and that has to do with the larger budget of PPC. But you need to have that type of data feeding you information. Myth number 3: dump as many keywords into your paid ad campaign as possible to get the most traffic. Talk to me about that. Should I be dumping 18,000 words into a campaign?
No, that's a lot of keywords to test money on. So if you it depends on your budget.
Yeah, exactly.
But so it's definitely not recommended, because you can definitely get some keywords that aren't relevant to your industry.
And other keywords that you want to test won't even get the time of day because your budget's spent.
Yep.
If you have that many keywords in there, no grouping is going to be able to get a fair chance to even give us data back. So do it small and start negatively filtering things. That's where you can start moving your campaign into a place where you're seeing good effective data. Do not dump so many words that you can't make sense of what's bringing you traffic. Myth number 4. I love this. With PPC, you can set it and forget it.
Yeah, no.
If you're driving a car, do you set it and forget it?
Maybe in the future.
I believe that Google and Bing absolutely love clients that set it and forget it.
Oh, absolutely. They'll absolutely spend your money. No problem. It's amazing. You're going to be hitting your budget every day.
I don't remember what the exact dollar amount was, but I remember you guys talking about a client came in, a prospective client, not a client, but a prospective client.
Yep.
They were spending how much for one ad? They were spending like $50,000 a month for just one ad, and they swore they tested it up and down, but they're spending all their money just on one ad.
They're not trying out any type of... You have to A/B test. I mean, that's the whole point.
But it was like $50,000 a month. It was something more crazy like that.
Unbelievable. Yeah, that's a winner right there. If you only have one ad, then absolutely it's going to win every time, right? You've got to test things, and you have to take time in your account to manage and test different text ads, different keywords, different geographies, different time of day, different mobile ads, especially the mobile ads. That's a whole other hill of beans right there. You have to be able to invest time into this campaign. A lot of small businesses think that they can just load up with keywords and ads, set a budget, and walk away. You do not set it and forget it. You can waste a lot of money, and then you have this stigma, PPC doesn't work for me. Well, did you just leave it running? Well, it won't work for you. You should another method real quick, you should always run the content network. The content network can be a great source of extra traffic and leads. However, you should research the content network best practices before you just turn it on and let it run. Again, you can really suck your budget down with just letting it out there and not crafting where this ad needs to go. Quickly, a sixth one here is bid only on long tail keywords. Now, long tail keywords are very specific keywords that relate to the product or service, and 3 or 4 or 5 words in a phrase. However, there is minimal traffic associated with those long tails. You got to be able to look at the almost like a portfolio. You have some higher risk words and some lower risk words. A long tail 5-6 word phrase, it's going to be low risk and low monetary transaction because nobody's explicitly in that space. But you do need to have it covered with some more nuanced converting concepts,
yes,
as well as some higher end traffic. Sixth one, real quick. Seventh one, good conversion rates will help you improve your quality score. No, absolutely. Google actually says conversion rates are not calculated into your overall account score or your quality score. You know what? The long and short of it here is the last myth. You don't need a PPC firm. You can manage your account on your own. Well, the fact of the matter is, unless you are living and breathing in this space on a regular basis, you may not have all the tools that an agency has. So check out some agencies. Check out Site Strategics, as we certainly do a good deal of work inside of PPC. We got some great individuals managing these reports.